What's up, everyone? Candyman from the Candyman Show here, and it's a great, amazing night. Of course, I got my lovely co-host Alice. How you doing?
Hola.
How you feeling? I know we missed you last week. How you feeling?
It was 2 weeks, dude.
Yeah,
I had bronchitis for like a month, and you can tell in my voice. Like
it's coming
I
back.
feel like a teenage boy hitting puberty some days. Like talk at work, and I'll be like, "Thank you," and I'm like, "Oh my god, let me get off the phone with this customer."
Well, look, we're glad you're back. I'm glad you're getting better. And it's been, like I said, it was pretty hectic last week, but I'm glad you're here. And of course, the man behind the scenes, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Duke. How you doing, sir?
What's up, guys? I'm doing good.
Hey, you getting ready for the big weekend?
Yeah, it's pretty stressful.
Yeah. But hey, man, I know y'all are gonna rock it out. Of course, the So What concert's coming up. I'm really looking forward to it. Fly Above Fire is gonna be performing along with some amazing, amazing artists. And man, big shout out to everybody out there. Big shout out to the band. Of course, they were guests for us a couple weeks back. Amazing. We met the drummer, of course, the singer. Big shout out to them. And of course, Duke, are you gonna be getting out there and screaming?
Probably not for this one.
I caught him off guard. But of course, we also have an amazing guest with us. We have the creator, the owner of Putas Paletas, Naomi. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's lovely.
So let's start off. How did you come up with the concept?
Okay, so the concept was started when we were getting drunk at my best friend's graduation party.
The best ideas come out like
Yes,
that.
honestly, because it was two separate parts, like where I got the idea to be a paletera and then where I got the idea to get the name.
Mhm.
They were both with alcohol involved. But so I'm at my friend's graduation party, and his brother had bought this cart a long time ago, and it just was in the back, and I was like,
Mhm.
dude, sell it to me. Like I kind of want to be a paletera, and then so I just started doing it on the side. I don't really know why. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep talking about it, so I might as well just try and see if I like it. And then it just kind of blew up. But when I found out about the name, it was when we were driving with our friend's Nissan Altima, windows down in Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't know what to name it. And one of my friends goes, hand me a puta paleta. And I was like, oh my God. So like,
It's like right out of the blue.
yeah,
Hand me
no,
a
like,
puta-
well, we were all like discussing it, and like it was just we were going back and forth with names, and then she just finally screams, man, just hand me a puta paleta. And I was like, oh, that's fun. That's gonna stick. I like that one.
So, we got you here. Alice, you were a big hand in getting her here. How did y'all meet?
So, we met back in, I want to say like 2021, end
Mhm.
of 2021, around there.
Yeah.
It was at the nightclub that I used to bartend at 3606.
Mhm.
And so I used to work the front bar. Sometimes it was just be by myself or me and
Yeah.
one other person, and then they had like the main bar on the other side.
Right.
And so it's a nightclub. It's super dark. Like you could barely sometimes see what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
And so like from the front bar where I was, the entrance is like right next to me.
Yeah.
And so I'm like bartending, and in the middle of the bartending, I see these bright neon like paleta car, and I'm like, what is that? And then it's like putas paletas, and I was like, yo, that is
The
so
name.
crazy. And then so it was like you'd see her like rolling around in the
Yeah.
club with the car just hanging out.
Like a
and she-
stripper got on the cart.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah, we got her on the cart, and she did a little dance. It wasn't that much
Mhm.
because obviously safety reasons.
Yeah, of course.
But it was so much fun. Yeah, people were dancing on it,
She's
twerking
like
on it.
handing out paleta. She gives me a paleta. Meanwhile, so I'm like trying to sneak and eat paletas, kind
While
of
you're
ignoring the
working.
customer.
That
It's
is
fun.
so wild. So, what made you want to become a paletera?
Honestly, I think it was because I used to party a lot in Deep Ellum, and so we would always be in line. Like I'd be in the long ass line at Salsera, and so I'd just be like, man, like they started having those food vendors. Like slowly, Deep Ellum started having like the taco stands.
Yeah.
The guys selling some stuff outside. So then I was like, man, I wish somebody would come by with something refreshing. It's hot as shit out here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, man, if a paletero rolled by right now, I would buy this, this, and that. So I was like, oh, I should do it. And so that's how the idea started of like me becoming the paletera.
Mhm.
I didn't think I would actually do it, especially not after I got my degree. I was like, why?
What did you get a degree in?
I have an architectural engineering degree. I work
Really?
as a yeah,
Yeah.
I work on a construction site all day. Like
Yeah.
we
And
do
in
all
the
the
night,
jets.
you're a paletera.
On the weekends
On the
only,
weekends.
man. Don't catch me no more during the week. Honestly, like that's why I was so thrown off today. I was like, I'm in bed by like 9, 10.
Right. So how was it your first night when you went out?
It was such a blast. Like the Deep Ellum couldn't have been more perfect. Like a lot of my friends came out just to like show support and have like people around the cart. It ended up being like 20 of us, and like it was too much. Like they were all like just behind me, and then it was just the cart, and then I had a speaker, and so we just had my friends dancing around. It was like back then when like people actually like I feel like talked, and kind of conversated a little more. So
Yeah.
it was so much fun. It was my friends.
But even with that, like, I'll look at your videos when you do, like, go out on stuff like that. Because I think the most recent one that I had watched was, like, the St. Patrick's Day.
That was so much
and
fun.
it's like, everybody loves it. Like,
Yeah.
it is a thing. Like, you just see this random, like, paletera car, and it's like neon pink, and it's
Mhm.
like putas paletas, and everybody's like, yo, and then they have
Yes.
like this little ay, se me olvidó.
The little Bluetooth,
Like the little
speaker?
boombox type
Uh-huh.
thing, and they're just playing music,
It's a
and everybody
vibe.
loves it.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
So what kind of flavors do you normally carry?
So I have limon, sandia. I have mango con chile. I have strawberry, both leche and just regular water based. I have arroz con leche, coconut, which is I did not like the coconut, but apparently it's like amazing.
The thing?
It's the thing. Like I have to get so much of it, and then sometimes I'll have like piña and chamoy.
Yeah.
But I have them all, and I actually buy from a local like family-owned paleteria, which is
Yeah.
San Marcos Paleteria, and
Oh, nice. Okay.
it's a brother and like 2 sisters. It's really cool. I love it there.
So what's the top seller?
The limon, the
You
limon.
See, that's my favorite. I love it.
It's
I'm
the
not gonna
limon. It's
lie.
everybody's go-to because it's a safe one. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna enjoy it.
So for someone who wants to try a little something different, what do you advise them to get?
Honestly, I feel like I'll try the mango con chile because it's so good. Like it's a different type of taste.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I'd probably be like the chamoy or the mango con chile.
Yeah.
One of those two, because
Honest-
it's just like
their chamoy is so rich. Like you usually have chamoy and it's so sugary, but
Uh-huh.
theirs is not as sugary how they make
I'm like
it.
my
so.
mouth is watering.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about it. I'm like,
I
oh
love
my
not gonna lie,
chamoy.
God.
like
I'm
that
actually
lemon
running
would be-
out of it. And I'm like, I don't want to take it to this event.
So I mean, do you get a lot of people wanting you to come to their events?
I mean, it's not like a lot, but like, yeah, I actually have my biggest event this weekend is actually with Blue Goose Cantina. They booked 7 locations, 7 carts. So that's going to be really fun. I know it's going to be the first one where I actually like work with the restaurant like that. But I mean, yeah, I get invited to baby showers. I had a gender reveal. Wedding was just last week, and I have a few graduations coming up. So I stay busy because I kind of only do it on the weekends.
Right.
But if I could do it during the week, like I had nurses hitting me up for like little events for them. And
Now, do you plan on doing like a little franchise type of thing? Where
I
you're
would
gonna have
love
different
to.
ones?
Which oh my god, actually, I had a childhood friend, reach out to me. I think it was today. She was just like, "Hey, let me know if you need any help." And I guess just kind of like if she can help me out. I have a friend who's gonna help me for an event I'm doing at the end of the month. So if people want to, like, I'd love to do more. I just feel like because of my day job, like I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have so much time to like pour into it, and I would love to do more. But
Now, if there's ever the opportunity to where like you can actually do this, like
Oh, yeah.
for a life, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about the construction. You're like, this is your main focus.
I don't know because I love construction.
Okay.
I love my job so much, and I actually love like refurnishing like homes and stuff. So it would be something that I'd want to get into either way, like being my own developer in
Right.
a smaller scale.
Now, do you ever think about just doing like opening up like a building, like having a brick and mortar?
Oh my god, yeah, I would love to have like a paleteria or something. Like that would be really fun. And then I've always talked about having a bar. Like I was a waitress for 10 years.
Oh wow,
So
okay.
it was my first job, and I stayed through it until I became this job. And so I love the service industry. I'd go back in a heartbeat, like for sure. I love it. I love
mean,
it.
I can see a partner
Well, I
up
mean,
right there
I've
real quick.
managed a few places, and I've bartended for a
Well,
while
I
now.
love it so much, and I have such a personal connection with like some of my friends that I've met, and I love them with all my heart. I'm an auntie now through friends. Like I love the camaraderie around being a team.
Now, which Blue Goose Cantina are you gonna be at?
All of them. All 7 locations.
'Cause
Thank you very much, Katie.
There's one down the street from where I live, right there in Grand Prairie.
Please.
Right off
Mm.
of
Hey,
20.
I'm going. So
that
I
what it-
told my friends like we're gonna go. I'll grab the first drink on me. But we're gonna go to like a location on Saturday, and then I'm gonna go with my family on Sunday to a different one because
Okay.
they have like do it yourself like margaritas where you're gonna get on a bike, and I'm like, oh my god, like
Wait,
I want to
hold on. Do it yourself.
So you do the bike, and it like is kind of the blender. So the bike is like
No
the generator,
way.
and it
You
yeah.
get a little
I've
workout
seen
before you
that
get
I
your
want to
drink
see
on.
my mom do it. Like I
Mhm.
really do. So that they have that. They have piñatas. They have mariachis kind of throughout the day. So I'll be there for sure.
Man, we could have used you like this past weekend. We had Mayfest in Grand Prairie too, and it was like Michael Salgado, like a whole bunch of different Tejano bands out there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to keep you in the loop whenever
me in
there's
the
another event
loop.
coming
I love
up.
it.
No, with Putas and I was gonna say but Putas Paletas. I mean, do you got a lot of people like? Do they kind of cringe when they say it?
I feel like sometimes I mean, I'm not for everybody. This name is not for everyone. I've gotten like scrutinized on TikTok when I've gotten viral a few times. They'll
Really?
be like, "What the fuck is like?" Oh, they'll just like say it's just not okay. But I don't really say anything. I'll just be like, "Hey, it's not for everybody." And like,
Mhm.
I mean, I've had kids come up to the car and like their parents, if they don't want to like see it or they don't want to tell it what it like the kid what it means, or what they say it means, because everybody has like different meanings. Of
Right.
course. But anyways, I just know that I'm not for everyone. My target audience are.
So
not them.
let me ask you. So if you got young kids that maybe want to branch out and maybe do something like this, I mean, what can you advise them? Because I mean, you're an entrepreneur right now. You're
Yes.
doing really well. You're already going it. Like I said, you're doing you're doing your little tour for the Goose Cantina, Blue Goose Cantina. What can you advise them? I mean, if they have questions, like if they walk up to you.
Honestly, pay attention in your math class. I'd be like, because I feel like it all just really depends on your willingness to want to learn something, because it's not as easy as just like, oh, I have this idea. Like it's a lot more to it, and I feel like sometimes people don't go for it because they just don't have the knowledge behind it, and how easy it can be to like turn a simple idea as this into a profitable business. Like it was just kind of like I was scared to go out and do it, but once I did it, I was able to say, "Oh my God, well now I can actually make money doing this, and these are my prices." And there's so much to it, and I feel like people get scared, and versus just going out there and figuring it out, and actually just kind of like having a little bit more of like an understanding of it would be.
So when you first decided you wanted to do this, and you told your family, were they kind of shocked?
My mom was like, "¿Por qué, niña? Like no tienes necesidad." And I just be like, I want to try something. I want to make some extra money. Like, I think I can do it. I think it'd be fun. And honestly, like, I was right.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes that's kind of like Latina moms, though. They're like, if you start kind of trying to do something out of the box, it's like, why? Like, they want you at like either a desk job or be a nurse or da 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 da. And so it's because I've dealt with some of that too before.
I was
Like
gonna
I've
ask,
wanted
do
to do.
you still get that from time to
things.
time?
Like, the what?
Like you should just focus on your main job.
Oh, yeah. I still get it, even to this day, just because she understands like how much my job takes out of me. Because it's a really like,
Yeah.
I take on a lot of stress in construction, but like she understands that I love it. And so she also sees how much I love this. And she's just like, I feel like you need to focus, because sometimes it can be overwhelming for me whenever I've got a lot going on. And so I'm just like, I've learned to really just kind of like take it more easier on myself.
Right,
but
right.
I get it all the time from my mom. It's always just kind of like, I just want to keep making her proud. And like, even with this Blue Goose thing, I was like, Mom, like I did this thing. And she was just not that surprised. And I was like, thanks.
Now, Alice, I'm gonna have to put you on the spot a little bit, because you've always talked about your bartending, and of course you have your full time job, but now you're doing this. I mean, does your family kind of get it like you're doing too much?
Man. My family doesn't really say much anymore because I've stopped listening to them a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has come with age. I'm not as young as I look. And so over the years, I've kind of learned like, this is what I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
It's bringing me happiness.
Right.
It's bringing me the funds to do the extra stuff with my kids.
Right.
Like I got to take the whole family over to Universal Studios in Florida for Thanksgiving, and we were out there for a week, and I
Yeah.
bought them like the Harry Potter and the toys and the this and the that. And I did that because I have my day job and I work, at the bar, and I do all that stuff. And then here, it's something that I like doing as well.
Yeah.
Like we were able to take this from something that was just on Facebook, and we've been able to get it on Spotify, on Apple, on YouTube.
Yeah.
We have our own website now. And so me being able to do those things, even though, yeah, I get tired, yeah, I get stressed, yeah, I get overwhelmed. Do I want to sometimes stay at home in bed and not wake up and go to work in the morning,
Yeah.
or not show up for my shift at night?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I do. But at the end of the day, when I go and do those things, I feel like fulfilled,
Mm-hmm.
that I can do those things, and
Yeah.
I've done, and I've had those experiences. Because what is life if you're just going to sit by and stroll on by and just, like they tell Hispanics, my family, I feel like it's a thing with Latinos, just do your job and keep your head down. Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Just do the job, show
Right.
up, do the
Mhm.
job, do what you're asked, and this and that. And I am very, why do I have to do this? What does it benefit me? Like I've turned from that typical how we're raised to being proactive in my career,
Right.
being the authority figure in what I do and what I want out of my life, and not allowing other people to like determine what my outcome in my life is going to be.
Mhm.
Because maybe they're happy doing whatever they're going to do, but we're two completely different people, and
Right.
I know that I am not everybody's like cup of tea
Same.
at all, and I think sometimes that's the cool part about our society now. Like
Right.
a lot of us are branching out, and a lot of us are realizing that it is okay. You don't have to, be quiet. You don't have
Mhm.
to be perfect. You don't have to be this and that. And it's okay to like express your feelings. It's
Yeah.
okay to mess up and learn and all of that stuff. And, so I've learned over time that I love my mom. I love my family. I value their opinions, but at the end of the day, I'm going to do what makes me happy, because that's what it is about.
No, I can totally understand that, because I mean, I'm the same way. Our family's doing the same thing. It's like, you got a great job. Why are you doing this? It's
Mhm.
because I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I love getting to interact with people. I get to meet some really cool people.
Mhm.
Honestly, if it wasn't for this here, I wouldn't have been able to meet a lot of these people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to ever meet you. Of course, I wouldn't have been able to meet you. Of course, Duke.
Yeah.
Everybody here. No way hell I would have been able to have met you all. Not only that, go to experience some of the things I've never experienced.
Yeah.
And it's fun experience, getting to a chance, an opportunity to do stuff like that, especially for someone like me who's a big time introvert.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
like normally I just
Yeah.
go to work, go home,
Go home.
and hide out. Like
Mhm.
practically just hide out.
Yeah.
Well, except for Wednesdays, because it's New Comic Wednesday, so I do go to get my comic books on Wednesdays. So, but yeah, other than that, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
like-
it's the same thing for me with bartending. Like bartending me and daytime me are like two separate
day.
people. Like bartending is like, oh yeah, hey, ha ha ha, funny, this, that, like the whole show. And daytime me, I'm like, I just want to lay in my bed and
Mhm.
watch like Iron Chef all day long, and that's it. Like, like y'all drained me for the entire week until the next shift.
Right.
But that's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't see that. They just see sometimes what you do, and they see that it's something out of the box, or it's not the norm, or like, oh, you're going to fail. But they don't understand some of the relationships that you
Mhm.
build with these things. Like
Mhm.
bartending, everybody talks down on a bartender.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like, in 2 days, I make what you make in 2 weeks.
Well,
Like,
and
we
here's the
can do
thing
that.
for both of
And
y'all.
Mhm.
I bet y'all get to meet some very cool, interesting people.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, firstly, people talk down a lot on bartenders. And I'm pretty sure people talk down a lot on you with your puta paletas. And that's the thing.
crazy.
Like, if they're talking shit about you on TikTok, to me, like, you're making it because you triggered people. And if they weren't triggered, then you're just being
Mhm.
whatever,
Mhm.
Ahí estás
Exactly.
otro paletera.
At
And
least
that's
I
it.
got a reaction.
Yeah, you got a reaction from people, and unfortunately, a lot more people have a lot more bitter things to say because, keyboard warriors.
Mhm.
But I've met people from like the mayor's office. I've met CEOs of companies. I've met attorneys. I've met all these connections that when I needed something,
Mhm.
I had people that helped me.
Yeah.
If something was broken down at the house, I know who to call. If I needed to go and like, hey, I need to fix this for my son or my husband or so on or so forth, I know who to call for that.
Yeah.
Without without the opportunities that I had, I wouldn't have met half of the people that I have. I would have never met you. I would have
Mhm.
never met you.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
that's the thing. Sometimes you got to be able to take that jump.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No. So no, Nomi. So how do you get a lot of really cool people? You meet a lot of interesting people.
Yeah, honestly. So I think it was the first year, or the second year, I got to go on one of the Sorry Puppy tours. And that was probably one of the coolest things I did because it was just kind of like I got to go I drove down to Houston
Mhm.
and they booked me for the night. And so I had my own little setup and it was a fucking blast, like a club full of girls, like some cool DJs showed up and it was probably one of the and then right after that like they blew up and they've gone on like even international tours, like they're no longer just in the USA, man. And so that was really cool to do, especially right at their beginning because I reached out to them just like I've reached out to anybody else.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can I get I like what you're doing, like can I get a shot? And they had like 5,000 followers at the time and now they're really cool.
That is so. So, what was the wildest location? Which one was like the
Mm,
party? Like you part like one of the wildest ones.
I don't know. I feel like I've gone to. I mean, her 3606 is probably really fun, just because of the stripper. I love her, whoever she was.
Oh, man.
But other than that, I mean, I don't know. I've gone to pool parties. I've gone to ranchos, like where they book me for like a wedding or something. Oh my god, like we've had a blast, like just with the people and the paletas. I don't know. I don't know where else.
Was it a stripper or was it our go-go dancer?
I think it was a go-go dancer. I'm
Oh,
so
okay,
sorry,
that's
girl.
So we had a little cage.
Yeah, she got out of her cage.
We had a little cage at 3606,
Yeah.
and we had a go-go dancer that would dance in the little gold
Yeah.
cage all night.
And so she got on the
Yes.
paleta.
Yes, she did. It was awesome. I loved it.
No,
That go-go dancer was hot.
Yeah.
She was
She
hot.
looked good too. Like she was
She-
perfect for
Mhm.
the shot that we took.
oh wow. So I mean, if people want to get in contact with you, how can they get in contact with you?
I'm on Instagram at putas_paletas. I'm on TikTok, Naomi the homie. I'm on Instagram, Naomi the homie. You can email me at lasputaspaletas@gmail.com.
No, you know what? I'm liking this because I'm going to put this out here right now. If you can tell us how many times we said putas paletas, said the whole thing.
Mhm.
I want you to comment it on our page when we pull up the video, and the first person who can get the number right, I'll send y'all a show shirt. We'll do it like that. We'll go out like that. We'll have some fun with that. Because that's what I talked about this. I want to see how many times we can say putas paletas Just because I want to say it like so many times.
I knew this was gonna be the funnest show. Like I was like, I saw her thing, and I was like, I know who I want to bring on the show, just because I get to say putas paletas for the whole entire thing.
No, because when she messaged us in the group, she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring in putas paletas," and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, "That has to be a misprint."
He was like, "Did you mean
Did
to
you-
tell?" I was like,
yeah.
"Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
I meant that."
Was that
Putas paletas.
you know, I thought
I
the
love
phone
it.
may have just popped up. You know how
Mm-mm.
the correction
There was
and
no
stuff?
auto correction. That was all intentional, baby.
Yes.
Did your mom say anything when you told her what the name of the company?
Estás cabrona. Estás loca. I'm just like, okay, mom, I'm just like you.
No, I mean, do you kind of get a lot of negative vibes from because there's a lot of paleteros also.
Mm-hmm.
Do they kind of give you?
No, because I see them and I walk the other way. I don't need this money. You go ahead. Like I'm about to. People are recording me, and I've been told before, like I'm gonna go get I've been told in my face, like I'd rather go support like another paletero, like a hardworking person, and I'm just like, go for it. I would too, dude. Like
Yeah.
I'm not mad at them.
I'm
And
not
they don't
stopping
say
you.
anything. They just look at me and they're just like, what the fuck is she doing? They don't say anything.
I mean, and that's cool though. I mean, because I mean, I know a lot of people. I've seen a lot on like YouTube and different reels where paleteros are they're working hard, but then you get like the misconception of like people are like think they're illegals, they're trying to take over and blah blah blah, but these are hardworking people trying to make money to support their families, and a lot of people don't get that, they just think like and it's like, bro, you're not even doing anything yourself, get a paleta, shut the hell up.
What's it hurting you?
It's not.
Like it's not hurting anyone.
It's not, but they just
Bro,
don't
there's
like this.
more. Like I've seen more like U.S. born citizens that are just sitting in the corner begging for money, and then you have like the paleteros, or they're selling flowers, or they're trying to do this. Like they're trying to do something to earn the money versus like ahí están en la esquina con su sign.
Yeah.
Like, and then half of them drive off in a freaking car and go to the house.
yeah, there's a lot of scammers like that. It's so crazy when you see stuff like that.
You're not outraged by that, but you have an issue with a paletero.
I'm not gonna lie, I did get approached by someone who was like, had asked for money. I was like, I don't have anything, I'm sorry. He's like, well, you can Venmo me or Zelle me. I'm like, I can what? They're like, yeah, I can.
Well, I think that depends too, because now like the government gives a lot of stuff away for free. So I think you can be homeless and still have a phone now at this point.
They
I
gotta
did not know
contact
that.
you. Dallas is doing this 50-acre tiny home village for homeless people in like Lancaster area.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's an upcoming.
I did not know that. We'll have to talk about that a little bit more another time. It'll be kind of interesting. So you have this coming up. Of course, they can reach out and holler at you. I've been like eyeing this. Did you bring any paletas?
No. I literally, it was so last minute. I was like, I even look at this setup.
No.
Sad.
Hey, no.
Sad.
So, I mean, how much does something like this go for?
So I honestly always tell people just like however many paletas you want times 3, and then like if it's really far, I'll throw in some fucking like transportation fee. But that's all it really is. It's just like, and it's a minimum of 50, so it's a minimum
That's
of
it?
150. And yeah, like I book them all the time, and everybody's just like, really? And I'm just like, girl, if it's far, and it depends. Like if you want me to stay there for 2-3 hours, like handing them out, obviously I'm gonna charge you a little more. But if I'm dropping it off or anything like that, like I always tell people like, get your number times 3, and it just depends on the location and kind of what else you want. But it's not that much.
So I'm planning on something. So
Let me know.
yeah, I am definitely planning
I'm
on
gonna just
something.
start getting you for the family parties.
Girl,
Our
I
family
all the
parties
time.
are huge. No, but you're gonna have to stay because I'd send a bartend. They always
Yes.
make me the damn bartender.
I love
obviously.
that.
And I'm like at the bar, like they
Invite
will
me,
pull out
because
like a bar.
Mhm.
I will pull out bottles from this cart. Like I've
Oh,
done
yes.
that before, where I have Jello shots and we're handing them out. We're doing bottles and shots from the carts because I can transport it around the venue.
So I'm gonna just start telling you, hey, come on out, and then I'll serve you alcohol, and then you could serve ice cream, and then they're gonna feed you because they always have all the food,
Oh, I'm hungry.
and then we can just drink for the rest of the night. You
So
don't
yeah.
even have to
Fun.
serve the. You don't even
I'm
have to serve the
literally-
paletas. Just put it in the corner, and we'll just.
I
hang
would
out.
love that. I feel like a lot of people don't understand how I just really want to chill with you too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been invited to sit down and eat tacos. I love y'all. Like
Yes. Girl, yes, I'm gonna be like, come on. So we're having a family birthday. They do it big, dude. Like
Mhm.
they'll pull out a bar, and then they have like I forget what they are called, but it's like the canopies.
Okay.
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that they have the
Oh.
big canopies.
buy
They le
one.
ponen rows and rows and rows, and then they do the string lights and stuff
Oh,
like that.
damn.
And then they put like
love people like that.
3 of the 8 by what 5, 8 by 6 or
Tables.
something tables, y le llenan de comida. They have like the fajita, they have the salsa, they have the frijoles borrachos, and just everything.
Invite me
So-
to that party.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start telling you to come because
So-
my husband's cousins would love that shit.
Yes.
They would love
Let me
that
get
shit.
a new sign. That house tripping
No, I'm
earlier.
just curious because I mean I've been in the talks with Lou, and back in 2019. Wait, when did we have COVID?
2019. Well, it started
2020.
like early
Was
2020.
it 2020?
Yeah.
Okay, so
they
in-
shut everything down
It was
March 17th of
Yep.
2020 because that was my last day.
So
Of
it was
Yeah.
2019.
This is
St.
depressing.
Patrick's Day.
It was
I
I
was
was
out
very
that
fortunate.
night. I'm
I was very
sorry,
fortunate. In
society.
2019, we did our very first. I got with DFW All Pro Wrestling, and we did a collab. It was a Candyman show, DFW All Pro
Ooh.
Lucha event.
Yes.
So it was a blast. It was an amazing time, and we were gonna have part 2, but it was in 2019. I think like right when COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
It was 2 weeks before the event, and like that's when they shut everything down, and we had to cancel the second annual. So I reached out to him because it popped up in our memories, and I asked him. I said, "Hey Lou, we need to do a part 2. We haven't had a chance. We had to shut it down," and it really hurt because the main event was Alejandra Lyon versus Roxana Perez, and if you don't know who she is now on NXT.
Oh.
She's actually the women's champion on NXT, and I was like, "God!" So yeah. So
Speaking of luchas, did you bring the truther dab?
I did. Did you want to?
Did you get food?
I did not. I was gonna text you about that because you were like, in case it was a backup. Because I was gonna text you and said, "Do I need to bring chicken nuggets?"
You should have.
But
He's just scared. So, because he mentioned luchador, we had
Oscar Martinez.
Oscar
yeah, he
Martinez
brought
and one of his
luchadores.
luchadores, and we did this thing is shoot the dab. So it's a card game, and so some of them are like random questions, like, "Oh, who thinks that they're funnier than they really are?" And like I'm in the video, I'm like, "Yeah, you," and he's like, "What?" And then some of them are like
Multiple choices.
choice and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But they have this like hot sauce that God, I think it was like what?
It was
in
one of the. It was like
100
it was
million scorch
2 million
factor or
Scoville in the
something like that.
Scoville.
I can't remember.
I would lose.
And so we were,
I was the first one.
He
to eat
challenged
it,
me.
And I was just like, mm-mm.
and he was getting a lot of questions wrong. Like
Yeah.
I think he finished all his chicken nuggets, and I still had
Yes.
like
And it was
all of
it
them?
was so bad because like, Oscar and Lucha they wanted to, they're like, "Do you want to try it?"
Mm.
Girl, they were not. They were like,
not.
mm-mm, no.
they
In
tried
fact,
it afterwards
did,
when
they
I
did.
ate.
So I actually bought another bottle. It was called the Apollo,
Mm.
and it was like one of the hottest ones. It's like the final one. I brought that with me too, just in case.
Dang.
But
I'm
I
like,
was like-
McDonald's is right next door. We can do this. Like, what
You want to do this?
We got time.
You-
It's like 5 minutes.
it's not that far away. You
We're
really
about
want to
eat some
see me?
chicken nuggets.
Some
Are you in?
hot-ass-
Are you?
Whatever
You
it
want to do
is.
this?
I'll eat some chicken nuggets.
Oh,
You want to go grab some real quick?
can we pause?
Can we pause?
Can
Yeah.
we pause? You want to go
All
with
right.
me get some chicken
We'll be
nuggets?
right back. We're gonna get some chicken nuggets and we're gonna play truth or dab. I don't know what I'm getting myself into.
One eternity later.
Yes, we'll go at it that way.
Yep.
All right. All right, we're playing truth or dab.
Okay.
Ladies first. Wait.
Guess.
Y'all are gonna
Ask
ask me the
first.
question?
Okay.
Okay,
Do
so-
I just turn this card?
Yeah, turn your card. Who do you want to go to? Who do you want it to go to?
Candy.
You.
Oh.
How good or bad you'd be as a +1 wedding date?
Oh, I'd be pretty good at a wedding as a +1.
Yeah.
I would. I
Why?
would. I can be social when it comes down when I need to be. So kind of like how I'm talking to you. Like this is pretty much how I do my show. I'm
Mhm.
having conversation, how you got into it. I'll be interacting with people like that too, and having a good time. And not to mention alcohol is involved with that, so it'll be even more fun.
What did the
So,
top
yeah.
of the card say?
I'm good with that. So thank God I got no problem answering that question. So this one's gonna go. Let's see.
Oh, so this is this is a roast card
I didn't know.
where you don't answer the question. Instead, you have a choice to take a dab or let all the players here roast you by telling us how good or bad you'd be as a +1 at a wedding date. Man, Kenny would be the one that would get so drunk that I can't even help him get to the car.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's not a good wedding date.
That's a terrible wedding date.
Well, no, but I mean,
You can't
you'd
get
have
blacked
fun.
out more than the bride.
You'd have fun.
But then,
I'd still be the life of the party.
yeah.
Okay, and I'll still be able to keep it in. I won't, hurl. So, yeah.
We don't
All
know.
right. So,
Who's it? Okay, Alice, your turn. Who you directing this to?
oh no, I guess this isn't a question type of thing. Is this the same game?
Yes, the same game.
Because this is like answer the question or take a dab.
Okay, so you're pretty much it's like truth or dare. You gotta either answer it.
Oh.
Wait, who you directing this to?
I guess we'll do that easy. Like she asks your question,
Okay.
I'll ask her question.
Okay.
You ask me.
All right.
How many colleges rejected you?
Me?
Mhm.
I only applied to one.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. All right, here you go. My turn. Oh my. This is all right. Alice. This is it's truth or dab. All right. Here we go. Either answer the question or take a dab. Who in this room will be broken up with their partner in the next 2 years?
I don't see anybody doing that.
In this room here, who in this room?
Nobody.
You got to pick one or you got to take a dab.
All right. Well, I'm not doing that.
uh,
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Okay. There.
that's a nice dab too. How is it so far? I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna see if her cheeks turn colors.
I'm waiting for the steam out her ears.
Right, the little beads of sweat on the top of on her forehead. All right.
This one definitely pica más than the other one.
Yeah. All right. So, do I gotta ask her one too, or do I?
Hmm?
Is it just her turn now?
No. Now she
Yeah.
asks you.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. It says one up. This is the one up round. Everyone answers the same question. All players vote on the worst answer. Loser dabs. What's your best or worst phone sex story?
Hold on, get closer to the mic because I wanted to make sure everybody hears what you just asked.
It's what's your best or worst phone sex story?
So we all got to answer.
You all. So it says this is the one up round. Everyone answers the same question. All players vote on the worst answer.
Mm. Okay.
I don't
so-
even know if I've ever.
Yeah, I'm like I'm gonna lose this round because I'm boring on that part. I haven't done.
I feel
fun
like I
facts. 'Cause
might have done it when I was like 17.
So do you have a story? Have
No,
you
like
tried?
I feel like I maybe when I was like 17 or like 16 with my ex boyfriend, but I don't remember it. It'd be
you don't
cringe.
remember how the conversation
It'd be
went?
cringe to even. Yeah, no, I don't remember.
So I think that's a null question because
None of us have one, unless you have one, and then we both.
Let's see. No, I don't. Do I have one?
next question.
Yeah, let's go to the next
One more.
question.
This is a roast card where you don't answer the question. Instead, you have a choice to dab or to let all players here roast you by telling us your worst quality. My worst quality? So, wait.
I
Well,
think
how do
your is his worst quality.
Oh, so my worst. They gotta give them my worst quality.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I already know what Alice is gonna say. Go for it, Alice. Come on. You gotta say it. Cause I'm not eating the damn hot. I'm not eating it. I'm trying to do my best.
His worst quality is that I just get your shit together, Candy. Is it?
Is it?
Feel like gotta always drag your ass if I can. That's
Okay.
it.
All right.
That's
I don't
it.
know you that well, Candy. What's wrong with you? You have to tell me.
Everything. Everything. That's for another hour-long show. All right. So Alice, is your turn.
Okay. Tell the room what you think is your hottest physical feature.
My hottest. Oh, hers.
Mhm.
What's your hottest physical features?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
My smile.
yes.
Yes? No?
Hey.
Yes?
I like it. I like
I
it.
don't know.
Here we go.
I have thick legs, if this is purely physical. I have nice thick legs. I've been told I'm a soccer player, but I'm like, I cannot kick the ball at all.
All right. That's a good one. That's a good one. Alice, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. It's another truth one, Alice. What's the most? Oh, I'm kind of. Oh, I'm really intrigued on this one. What's the most disturbing fantasy or dream you've ever had?
Oh
Yes. All right. Let's go.
man, I don't know if I want to tell this one because we're in a good we have a good friendship now.
Well, you
Oh,
can take the
family.
dab.
So I'm not gonna give details. This person they did some really dirty shit to me. And I wanted to hurt them pretty bad. And it was bad to the point where I was having dreams about like curb stomping them.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
okay. That's
this-
not the kind of. That's not
No.
the kind of I was thinking.
That's the most
It
word
goes
like
with the vibe
yeah,
of
right.
being
Yeah.
ourselves.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, no, that's the worst dream I've ever had about anything or doing some
That's
like
pretty disturbing.
it was, yeah. You asked for disturbing.
No. Hey,
Yeah.
no, yeah.
So
yeah.
it was pretty bad. I had dreams for a while of like really hurting somebody,
Yeah,
and
when I'm awake.
that's why I made
Damn.
yeah.
Like I would think about it.
But
I'm
now
like,
y'all
No,
are-
it was that's what
I
it
would
was. It
drop
was the
kick
thing
that
that like
person.
I was so mad during the day, and I really wanted to put hands on this person that just kind of leaked into the night, and I was having dreams, and so that's why I was telling the other person associated with them like don't bring them around me. I don't care if they're in the car on the other side of the building. I will get out of my car and drag them. And like don't do it. And so
Damn.
visualized it already and how I do it.
I don't give details because me and this person are okay now. Like apologies.
Yeah.
And we built. It's been years, and we built that relationship. But
But those
it
dreams were
involved
pretty,
an
pretty
ex,
vivid. They were like
and
real.
they cheated and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so yeah. Yep.
Mm.
All right. Whose
right.
turn is it?
Now it's your turn.
Truth. Answer the question or take a dab. Who here is most likely to snoop through someone's messages and not tell them? I don't know anybody. purely, I would say him.
She pointed
Because
at
he
you.
knows all the tech stuff. And honestly, I wouldn't know how to do a lot of
Bro,
stuff
I'm
that
the
I
red
know.
flags. I would be in that shit. It would be me. Like, this motherfucker.
I better know all this.
Mhm.
See, I couldn't look at
You
nobody's.
couldn't- I can't either.
I couldn't look in it.
I can't look at
Look, I had
I
some
don't
very
know
big
how.
red flag days in my younger like in my 20s.
Yeah.
I'll admit to it. I had, I was
You go
toxic
through-
and a red flag. And if you pissed me off or I didn't trust you,
And
and
you
you
left
were
your phone.
acting
And you left
funny,
your phone there.
you were acting funny, don't fall asleep.
Don't fall asleep.
Don't leave
Don't
that phone
fall
there.
asleep.
That facial recognition real quick,
Mhm.
or that
Don't leave the
thumbprint.
phone around me.
Okay. Now this
I'm
is your
not
turn.
proud of my. What are these white cards? You know what? I'm gonna grab one of these white cards. Switch it up. This is a 1-up. Hip hop is one of those most popular music genres in the world. Everyone knows at least one song by heart. Pick a song and rap your favorite verse in front of everyone here. All right, Candy, go first. Because
Damn,
everybody has to do it.
I know, but you put
But
me on the
said it has
spot.
to be
Like
any
you know
hip-hop
how you
song?
Yeah.
a hip hop song. Damn.
I just had one
You gotta
stuck
get-
in my head.
I don't
even know the
remember
rest
which
of it.
genres are so like does Eminem count?
I was
Yeah,
about to say
it's
I'm about
hip-hop.
to throw
Eminem
down.
counts? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So Candy,
So,
go first.
You can't put me on the spot, so I can't. Well, no, I'm just trying to come up with.
10.
No,
Nine.
don't do me like that. That makes it even worse. That makes it even worse.
Yeah, I'm blanking.
Fuck it. I'll do the dab. Fuck. If you gave me more
I
time,
can't rap it. Like, I don't know more than like 3, 4 of them off the top of my head.
Well, you don't have to rap the whole thing. It says pick a verse.
just a verse.
Oh.
That's why I
Yeah.
said my brain went. Okay, is
Rap
that good?
your favorite verse in front of everybody.
Are we good with this?
Oh.
Are we good with this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm a baller. Shot collar, 20-inch blade on the Impala. Impala getting laid tonight.
Hey.
That's
All
mine.
right. Okay. Dang, now my head went blank as I was thinking about it.
See,
Like,
that's what mine. 5,
That wasn't even
Four.
what I was thinking about.
3,
no, I got it now.
2.
The song Guilty Conscience has gotten such rotten responses, and all of the controversy circles me, and it feels like the media immediately points a finger at me. So I point one back at them, but not the index or pinky or the ring or the thumb. It's the one you put
only
up
had to
when
do
you
a
don't
verse.
give a
Oh,
fuck.
I know
Jesus.
the whole song.
Ah, Candy said it.
This is bad.
There you go.
This is so bad. Oh, it's so
Wait,
bad.
you took a sip.
I don't
You
care.
lose.
I don't give a damn.
Oh my god, he lost.
He lost on
It's
the
so
first
bad.
chicken nugget. There
It's
you
so
go.
bad.
I'm gonna
Oh, it's
try
so
it.
bad. Oh my God! Even my lips, it touched my lip. Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, I would have lost.
Oh, I just need a regular one without.
Mm-hmm. I want some more though.
Oh, so it's my turn. Oh, I'm sweating already.
Oh, you lost. The game's over. We're done.
Fine. Okay. Good. Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna go over
good.
here eating my chicken nuggets with hot sauce.
Naomi, thank you for coming in. Before we go, once again, oh, this is so bad. Let everybody know how they can get in contact with you.
At Putas_Paletas. Go past the titties and the hot girls. You'll find me. Little pink. That's me.
You got any shout outs?
This month is Mother's Day. All about the mamas this month. Appreciate your mama. And if you are mama, you're the best.
And where you gonna be this weekend?
I'll be at all of the Blue Goose Cantina locations.
I'm dying.
You can check out my paletas.
I'm dying.
Oh, yeah, and a bunch of other stuff.
I'm dying.
He's already read.
Keep following her. Keep up with her. She'll let you know where she's gonna be up to next. I know because like
Follow her
It's
on
already
social
dead.
media. So she already gave away.
because when you watch this, the weekend's already been passed. Oh, fuck, I'm dying. But yeah, just follow Putas Paletas.
Invite me to the padres, desmadres, parties, desmadres.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you can rent out a paleta cart for any of your parties. Just hit her up.
You got any shout outs, Alice?
Hey, shout out to my connects that I meet through the service industry. Shout out to my service industry people. It's always a good time. You never know who you can meet.
I want to shout out to my guests. Thank you. Honestly, right now, I wish to God you had some paletas right now, Gabi.
Oh my God!
I'd be all up on that paleta right now.
That coconut one or arroz would have probably saved his life right now.
Oh no, the sandia. That would have been all about that sandia.
No, you need more like the milky one for the hot sauce.
But I want to thank my guests. Thank you. Of course, my lovely co-host who loves torturing me. Alice, thank you. Of
I'm
course,
doing it right
behind the
here.
scenes. Duke, always a blessing. Appreciate you all. Keep following us on all our social medias. Candyman Show. I'm gonna try to be here next week. I don't know. We'll see how the rest of this goes. I'm dying. I'm sweating. This is not fun. Thank you all. Much love and respect to you all. Thank you all once again. Appreciate you all.
He's dying. We're over here like, it's hot, but it's addicting.
It's hot, but it's really good.
We'll see you all next week. Have a great rest of the night. Peace. Look, I can't even hold like this. Peace. Bye.
Peace.
Oh, this is so bad.
I want it to stop already. Let me get some fries.